What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games. In today's video, we have another fast and easy shiny hunting method for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And of course, guys, you like these types of videos, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. We're trying to hit that 20K sub goal, and I really appreciate it. So to begin, we're going to be at Lavencia here, and we're going to be doing another town reset. So you can start at Lavencia South, and we're right at the exit over here. So we actually made a video earlier about the Lavencia Lighthouse where we had a great picnic reset spot. However, I did not realize there was actually such an easy town reset spot right here too. So this is going to be very similar to that video, but it's actually going to be mostly easier. The positioning is going to be way easier than doing the picnic reset in my opinion. So I actually really recommend doing this method over that previous one now. So what we're going to be doing is one, we're going to be right outside of the town like where we are right now. And you can see a bunch of cool Pokemon that we could potentially shiny hunt. And most of these are isolated shiny hunts, which is really awesome. So what we're going to do is one, we're going to save our game like always. We always save our game. The reason why is just in case you make a mistake, you don't get the shiny in 30 minutes. You can always come back and you'll be able to not have your resources wasted. You don't want to waste those Herb and Mysticas, right? So now we're going to set up a picnic and we're going to go for our first shiny hunt here. And our first shiny hunt is going to be a poison type sandwich, because we saw a bunch of Grimers here, and Grimer is actually sort of a rare spawn Pokemon in general. It only has a couple of spawns in the game, so we're going to be going for Grimer with a poison sandwich, and we're going to be using a cup of noodles and 2 salties to make this sandwich. And there we go, level 3 sparkling title encounter for poison type Pokemon. Now, with a picnic reset method, you just have to wait and sit around, but the beauty with this is we just get on our ride Pokemon, and we're going to wait for the initial spawns to come in. You get a good amount. You get about like 10 to 15 potentially if you wait long enough. And the shiny Grimer is going to be very obvious. It's going to be like green. So, okay, we didn't get the shiny, right? We're going to go back, come back out. And it ends up being a lot faster than a picnic reset in the sense that, one, you don't have to find a good spot to picnic reset. And two, the spawns just come in immediately. You don't have to wait about 10, 15 seconds to do the whole animation and then wait for the spawns to come in. It's just pretty much fast and immediate. Okay, so no shiny this time. That was about 8 spawns that time. And we're just going to keep on doing this until we see our green oil spill. And hopefully we get it pretty quick. We are using the shiny charm. We got a shiny sandwich as well. So we got some really good odds and a lot of fast resetting occurring here. So you're pretty much guaranteed to get this shiny within a sandwich or 2 by doing this method. There we go. It took us about 15 minutes, but there is our shiny Grimer. And very obvious to tell it is just not purple. It's more like that greenish gray color. But hey, that's a cool shiny to get, and that's our first, and we'll move on to our next shiny hunt here. And for this next hunt, we're going to be going for shiny Kirila, and we're going to make a fairy type sandwich. So I'm going to use 1 tomato and then 2 salties for this. There we go, level 3 sparkling title encounter for fairy type Pokemon. And now with this hunt, like I said, we're going to be getting Kirlia spawning around the map. But it's very important to note that this can only be done in the daytime. If you did a fairy type sandwich at night, you would not be getting Kirlia here. So just keep that in mind. And once again, just go back and forth. The shiny for Kirlia is going to be very obvious. Instead of the green on its body, it's going to be a color blue. And I will recommend actually trying to get both a male and a female, because as a reminder that you can only get a shiny Gallade by getting a shiny male Kirlia or a shiny male Ralts. But in this area, we can only get Kirlia, so we'll just try to get that shiny male Ralts. It is a 50-50 on the gender ratio. Unfortunately, I was really unlucky in my live stream when I was doing this hunt for the shiny male Ralts before, so hopefully you have better luck than me. And to note, you can have either a male or a female shiny Gardevoir, so it doesn't really matter on that one, but if you do get a male one, definitely make it into a Gallade unless you don't really care about that. Now, while we still have daylight, we're going to be doing our next hunt, and that's going to be for Shiny Rotom, and we're going to be using 1 red onion and then 2 salties. Very important that you do it during the day, because if you do it at night, you'll have other ghost type Pokemon spawn, and there's going to be a hodgepodge of them, so you're not going to be able to isolate hunt any of them. There we go. We got level 3 for ghost type Pokemon, and because it is daytime, we're only going to be getting Rotoms here. And one, of course, you want to go back, reset, and make sure you're only getting Rotoms, because you'll still have some of the Pokemon from the previous one. But there we go, we'll have Rotoms. Now, shiny Rotom is going to be red, and it may not seem obvious because they are very small, but you can notice a red Rotom pretty easily. And yeah, this is going to be like a lighting issue for sure. So like when you do walk up to a Rotom, you'll be like, oh, it looked red, ended up being orange. Oh, it looked red, ended up being orange. But it's going to be very bright red. So you wouldn't actually need to zoom in. You just need to walk over to something that is no doubtably going to be red. So if you're unsure, you could always test it. Always go in first person mode. If you don't want to walk up to them, you can always do the home button and go into your zoom function. If you wanted to do that, go zoom, system settings, all the way down to system, then go to zoom options right here. Make sure that's turned on. And then you can just double hit the home button to zoom in if you would like to do that. But I don't think it's necessary personally. I will say this though, my previous video where I had the picnic reset for Rotom, I sort of like that a little bit more than this spot, just because you get the spawns, but they're not, I mean, they're good, but they are like a little bit far out and sporadic. So I don't know, personally, I like the picnic reset for that. For our next hunt, we're gonna be making a steel type sandwich. So I'm gonna use a hamburger, one salty and one sweet, and with this we'll be able to shiny hunt for Magnetmite, which is really dope Pokemon. And there we go, we got sparkling title encounters for steel type Pokemon, and with this we're gonna get a bunch of Magnetmite starting to spawn in. They'll be spawning into our left and to our right. Shiny Magnetmite, sort of actually easy to tell because it's not going to be silver, but it's going to be more of a gold and black color. Another good hint for Shiny Magnetmite is it does not have the red and blue tips on the magnet. That part is going to be different. So just look for gold and black and you'll be able to easily shiny hunt this thing. Now, I've noticed for Magnetmite, you do like get maybe less spawns than some of the other shiny hunts in this area. So this is another one where maybe the picnic reset actually ends up being a little bit better in your terms of spawns. But it's going to be up to you if you want a picnic reset or just go back and forth on the town if you want to get your shiny Magnetmite here. But yeah, this one's another questionable one, which one's going to end up being better for you. Now for our next shiny hunt, we're going to be making a normal type sandwich with a chorizo and 2 salties. And this does allow us to hunt Squawkabilly. There we have a normal type sandwich, level 3. And this is going to be interesting because you can get all the different colors of Squawkabilly here spawning as clusters or individual spawns. And you can also get tandem mouse spawning here too as individual. I would recommend not trying to hunt tandem mouse with this method though. But the issue with tandem mouse is it sort of is like counterproductive to the hunt. And you can see even here, the spawns aren't too great overall for Squawkabillies, but it is a way to hunt this Pokemon for sure. But I do think the picnic reset spot ends up being a little bit better for Squawkabilly than this spot right here. But the shiny for Squawkabilly is very easy. No matter what color form it is, the shiny will always be the same. It's going to have a pink pompadour instead of the current black one. So it's going to be really easy for you to notice. So you can actually go quickly in and out of the town. Just like, okay, I see the clusters, don't see pink, in and out. And eventually you'll get your shiny, hopefully within the 30 minutes. I do think this is going to be one of the faster ones just because you spend less time actually looking at the Pokemon. The tandem mouse is going to be very hard to see from a distance, honestly. So like I said, I wouldn't recommend trying to hunt the tandem mouse with this method because you will have to inspect every single one by going up to it, and it's not an easy shiny to see from a distance. So would not recommend doing. And our last shiny hunt here is going to be a dark type sandwich, and we're going to be able to hunt for Shiny Murkrow. We can only do this at night, so we're going to be using a smoked fillet, a salty, and a sweet herb for that. And there we go, level 3 sparkling title encounter for dark type Pokemon. And now we're going to be able to get some decent spawns for Murkrow out here, and potentially up to all 15. So it's going to be the only dark type Pokemon that's going to spawn out here, which is pretty nice. And they will spawn as either individual or cluster spawns. And I was about to say Shiny Murkrow is pink, but yes, it is. As you can see right here, got ourselves a beautiful Shiny Murkrow within the first minute. So we actually got some good shiny luck there. And that's how you hunt Shiny Murkrow. But like I was saying, you can get 1 to 3 clusters here, but you're most likely going to get 1 to 2 clusters with some individual spawns. May not be the best spot to hunt this, but it is a good spot to hunt it in general. And there we have it, guys. That is the town reset for Lavencia. I hope this guide was helpful to you, and if it was, please leave a like and subscribe if you're new. I thought it was really interesting to make this video, of course, comparing it to the previous one at the lighthouse. So definitely pick and choose the best hunts you want to do at this location versus Lavencia Lighthouse. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Peace out, and have a great one.